Good Dawning. Welcome to Good Dawning with Mr. Floyd. My name's Josh, and Channel Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. I know we got a couple more in the chat there. I'm sure Millie's in there. Lean, Cricket. Good Dawning to everybody in the chat. We'll give it a few minutes to let people pile in, and yeah, we'll see what we've got going on today. So hopefully you're having a good dawning. We are at home. It is getting chilly out there, so not sure how. Oh, 5 minutes. All right, we can do that. 5 minute moderator mode. All right. I had it on, but it was just on standard mode. Suzette, good dawning. Hopefully you had a fabulous birthday yesterday, Suzette. And we are grateful to see you here. Laura B, Grand Rising as well. Laura B. All right. Welcome, Millie, Grand Rising as well. Laura, happy birthday to you. That's about as good as you're going to get. Especially this time of year. I wake up with a raspy throat. So let's all wish Laura. We're going to wait till the chat piles up here, but it's Laura B's birthday. And Laura, we're going to have you on live tonight. Join me live like 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes early if you can. And tonight's show, we make sure we end it straight off at an hour because I have somewhere I need to be tonight. Yesterday was my birthday. There we go. So 2 birthday girls yesterday, and between Suzette and Lara. We still titled the birthday girl because birthdays go one more day. So there you go. So Fatima, good dawning as well. And everybody had a great birthday, hopefully, and that's awesome. So tonight it will be a more extended celebration of Laura B's birthday. Ooh, pardon me. Waking up with a raspy throat. There we go. Well, not raspy, but phlegmy throat. Henny, Zoe says hi. All right, so we're going to say favor to Zoe. I think she's going back to school as of tomorrow, so our prayers... It takes a while. Pneumonia is not the funnest energy to want to move through your body. I had walking pneumonia. Good dawning, Fatima. And it's not fun. If you've ever had walking pneumonia, it means pneumonia out in the wild. It just doesn't mean you're in the hospital. No fun. So favor to Zoe there, and much favor that she's healed and healing. And I have a raspy throat too, almost all year long. Allergies, I think. I don't know. I just got this big ball of phlegm back there. Like, I could do so, but we're not doing that on camera, right? One gigantic big hawk, like loogie hawk sort of deal. Oh, we really don't want to do that live. All right, so welcome. We have 15 in the chat. I am grateful beyond words. We're going to go ahead, and today we're going to get a channeling from Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. They've been running this show. Anna, good dawning. I had pneumonia last winter. This season, it was horrible. Yeah, pneumonia is no fun. I was coughing up little chunks of blood way back. That's what sent me to the hospital, was the chunk of blood that came out. Yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm asking you guys, and you guys are pretty good at it. If you're watching, please tag the thumbs up button. I would highly appreciate it. Trying to get deeper into the Al Gore rhythm, although Al Gore probably doesn't have much rhythm, especially since Tipper Gore wanted to take away most of the music. But nonetheless, remember all that back in the day. I'm old school. Michael, good dawning. Grateful to see you in the chat as well. Thank you for being here. But yeah, please like, subscribe, and share this. Trying to get as deep as we can into the algorithm here, and it's interesting when you have a chat or a short that does 400, and then the short after that, with even a more catchy title, does 17. So I don't know. Again, we keep asking, and maybe one day we'll get a response here. But if you are watching, Cricket, good dawning, blessings. If you are watching Elon Musk, can you make a clean algorithm spiritual YouTube? We appreciate you. We ask every so often, and maybe one day we'll get a response. You don't know who's on the other side. We have 17. Not that many in the chat. Jules, good dawning. Welcome. Grateful. So maybe we'll send some energy to Elon Musk to make he could do it with just whip out the cash, right? The spiritual tube with a clean algorithm just based on your uploading. There you go. That would be nice. But until then, we have to dance with Al Gore and his lack of rhythm on YouTube. So there we go. Grateful. So what we're going to do, what we've been doing is clearing energies, but we're going to do something a little different today. Aside from coughing, we're going to call in, the coffee probably doesn't help when you have a phlegmy throat. We're going to call in past energies. So we've been clearing, doing cord cutting. Everywhere you go, you have energetics that are around you. And if your parents have energy that's embedded in your dense auric field, your energetic field. And so we've been cutting those cords from our parents. Pardon me. Yeah. Mute for a second. That's better. All right. Sorry about that, guys. But we cleared it, whatever it was. It's that time of year where if you have allergies or you wake up with the damp out or whatever, you get a little froggy. So healing love. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm not really sick. It's just froggy throat. Lumpy ball of phlegm. So, but instead of cutting cords, because we carry those cords with us and we have from childhood, that's your dense trauma body, what we're going to do instead is we're going to recall our lost energies. So what we're going to do is take a deep breath. And if you're watching in the rewind, of course, join us as well if you're replaying. All we're going to do is call in. So take a deep breath with us. If you can, center in. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in one more time. And we're just going to ask the universe, and you could say this however you choose, but basically I call upon my higher self. I call upon the self that is in 3D on Earth. And I call upon all of my energetic cords. I ask for all those energetic cords to be realigned and brought back to me. So if you want to go ahead and do that, however you choose, doesn't matter. But we're asking our higher self, we're calling upon our higher self to help us to bring in our energetic cords that we have left out. All the energy that we have sent out, we're calling back home. So I call back home any energies that I have sent out that I have failed to return back to me. I call back any old contracts that no longer serve me. So we're calling those back in. I call back any commands that I've given to my energy, bringing those back into my frame. And I call back any energetics of telling others what to do. We don't want to leave that out there either, right? Good dawning, Angela. What we've been doing, Angela, we're calling back our energy. So just take a moment and you're right at time. Ground in, take a breath, and we're just calling back our old energetics. I call back all the energy that is out, not part of me, that I have separated and placed out there through spells, words, and other meanings. I bring it back to me. However you choose to do this. Make it special for you. So just say it however you choose or make it for you. But I bring back home to myself all leftover energy, all energetic vibrations that I put out to the universe that have not been completed, all leftover contracts, all leftover broken, fractured sentences and spells. I bring all that energy back into myself and call it back home. Perfect. So what we've done is, what we're doing, if you've noticed, is we're cleaning up our energetics. Doing cord cutting to remove what we've gotten from our parents and our family. Today we're doing, and you can do this throughout your day if you're driving. Maybe you're in your car and you have energetics for an old car, right? Just as an idea, I had a clunker. If you had a clunker or something, you still have those energetics in your frame, you can call that back. A million things you can recall. Maybe things that you've said that you don't want, so you could create just a ball for that. All the negative things that I've said to anybody in my universe that I didn't mean out of anger and spite, I recall those words and all that energy back. I do not want that energy myself, so I'm going to go ahead and destroy it and just get rid of it to the grand source field, just to throw it away, burn it up. I don't even want to give it to the grand source field. We can do that. Just remember, you are God created. instant healing. I'm still working on it too. Exactly. If you just say that you're clear, I mean, really what it boils down to. You can do that. Yanksy. Good, Donnie. I love it. Bringing back my uncloud energy from the ethers to be reclaimed in the light of. Exactly. Exactly. So in order to create, we need all of our energy. And we cast so many spells. We don't even realize what we're doing. We're in the grocery store and we look at somebody and we make a judgment on what they're wearing. And we, ooh, look at them. That's casting a judgment. I mean, even judging somebody's casting a spell of judgment against them. You could be watching a YouTube video and like, what's this crazy person doing? You're judging them. Anything, it's all energetics and you're leaving it all out there. So we want to try to recall all that back. And it's really best if you can do this on a nightly basis, which is something I'm getting from Saint Germain, about recalling your energy from the day on a nightly basis. While you're sleeping, your etheric body can recall that energy and bring it back into itself while you're sleeping. Could have a profound effect in your universe, from what I'm hearing from Saint Germain. So maybe we want to try that at night as well when you're going to bed, as part of your practice. Just a real simple. I recall the energetics that I've placed out there from today that doesn't need to be hanging, that's overhanging or out there in the universe that I don't need to deal with. And I release it all. It's another thing that you can do. We are going to ground in now to our picture as well, to our project. If you haven't been watching us, or if you're new here, we've been creating, we're working on intentional creation. Saint Germain's working on energetics with us. He's teaching us how to build our universe through clearing our energetics and then bringing in the frame what we do want. As we get lighter, it's easier to hold something in your frame as well. So if we remove negative energies, cords, and call back all the energetics that belong to us that we've got out there that make it harder for us to manifest because we're leaving ties out with other people and not centered and framed within ourselves. And I apologize for the coughing there, but then yeah, you'll see what we mean. It's just you lighten your body, and there we go. And if you're leaving negative energy out there on other people, karmatically, it's just going to come back to you. So keep that in mind. The energy that you leave in your wake, in a lot of ways, is the energy that's representing you, but it's also what you're going to get back in your universe. If you're leaving negatives in your wake and putting spells on people and leaving negative energetics out in the universe, you're going to get that right back in a grand return right back at you. So we're going to take a moment. If you're new here, picture what you want. November 11th is our drop date. I still haven't looked in the calendar to see if that's a Saturday or Sunday. If it is, we can do a video nonetheless or go live. It would be the 11/11 portal, so that's a good day to go live. But and hopefully the 9/9 portal yesterday, if you're seeing a cycle change or endings in your universe, you may see new beginnings. You may be at the big cycle change here for myself. I'm in a 7 lifetime cycle change of abandonment cycle. And it's, of course, I spent 7 years in the dark night of the soul. A lot of your cycles, the cycles go in sevens, and I don't know why, but that's just the case. So you may be in a 7 lifetime cycle, you may be in a 17 lifetime cycle, or a 77 lifetime cycle, just learning the same thing. It can take 107 lifetimes just to learn abandonment. So keep that in mind. Yeah, easy. It could take you 100 lifetimes just to get out of the abandonment cycle alone. And then you come back and start a whole new cycle after that 100. Crazy as it is. So from our end, then, what we're going to do is ground into what we're looking for to see in November 11th. So it takes real simple. Just take a inside snapshot of what you want. Everything. Every single thing in the universe began inside somebody's body as an energetic form. Are you aware of that? And so that's where we're starting from, is the energy. Kelly Kalani's deck had to start inside herself. I mean, Archangel Raphael could have given it to her immediately, but it still came inside herself. It's not like she just sat there and then the deck appeared or anything else. It was tarot deck, oracle deck. So in that case, that's what we're doing here. So what we're going to do is ground into what we've been visualizing for the past 3 weeks now, 2 weeks. 3 weeks. If you're new, pause the video. Take 2 minutes, 1 minute. And what do you want to see in your universe by November 11th? We're going to see it, and we're going to visualize it and feel it in our hearts, and we're going to bring it into frame so that if we do this daily, Dr. Joe Dispenza and Bruce Lipton, 15 seconds is all it takes. Take your energy, move it to the grand source field where it can percolate, and what you're doing now is adding to the energetics that are already there. It's about intentional energetics. And that's what we're doing here on the channel, is learning how to live with intentional energetics. And cool. So close your eyes. If you don't have anything, close your eyes again. See what you want. Visualize it. Imagine it like in a picture frame in an internal wall in your home. If your home is not a happy place, then wherever your happy place is. Hopefully not McDonald's, but nonetheless. Could be on the side of a mountain. You can hang the picture. Whatever works for you. If it's something physical, you can see yourself with it as well. It doesn't really matter. If you want money, you can see yourself counting the money. If you want to have a new place to live, you can see yourself carrying stuff to the moving truck. You can see the new keys in your hand. Lots of things you can do. It's truly up to you how you want to visualize this. The easiest way, the basic way, is just to see it like a picture on a wall and feel it and just kind of stare at it for 15 seconds. But feel the idea of getting it, but you can go as deep as you want. So we're going to go ahead and ground into our picture here. Take a deep breath in, please. Join us. And if you're new or watching in replay, pause the video and then come back and we'll ground into what you are looking to attain by November 11th. All right, so we'll take a pause. We'll ground in. 15 seconds. All right, so here we go. Maybe a little longer here, but you get the idea. All right. Go. We're going to visualize what we have, what we want. We're feeling it. We're actively creating our universe, moving energetics. We see what we want. We know what we want. We're driving the Toyota Tundra. We're on the vacation on the cruise ship. We have the keys to the new apartment or house. One situation's over. We're in a brand new situation. We have a new job, maybe. Whatever for you. November 11th is going to be interesting to see what we have, what you guys have. All right. Appreciate that. Grateful. All right. So, and that's something you can do if you want to start. You can do that more than just 15 seconds a day. The more you do it, the faster it shows up. Keep in mind, though, this is energetics. When we're dealing with energetics and you're trying to bring things into your universe, it's easy enough just to get rid of things out of your universe as well. So if you're trying to create something, not trying, if you're actively in the act of creation and wanting something by November 11th, just remember it's based on your energetics. So if your energetics start knocking it out, you start to feel unworthy. And this is why you start to build stuff and then you feel unworthy and you don't get it. So if you start having doubts about what you're looking to create by November 11th, or if you're not in frame with yourself as to what you want, or if you feel that you're unworthy, right? You can erase a manifestation right off the page instantaneously. If you say to yourself, unworthiness is the fastest way for you to delete what you're looking for in your universe. So keep that in mind. My mother-in-law's birthday was 11/11/40. That's a great day. 11/11/44. Holy cow, the angels are, did she have something special? That's like a huge number, right? So the angels must have been with her. Although my mother's birthday is 4/4/48, but she didn't have a lot of special, but the angels were definitely with her with what she had to go through. But nonetheless, yeah, they're humongous numbers for a birthday. So yeah, if be careful there, because when you're grounding into what you want, do not let doubt or fear creep in. If it does, then just realize your source and stomp it out, because doubt or fear is our number one block to manifesting. If you have doubt that you're not going to receive it, or if you're in fear or think that you're not worthy, you'll take it right off the table. It's as quick as sweeping it right off. I'm not gone. So keep all that in mind. when you're dealing with the grand energetics of the universe there, it's about consistency as well and in the energetics. And so we're going to pull some cards as well. These are the Kelly Kolodny cards. Kelly Kolodny, these came from Blindly Inspired again. She's not always on our dawning because in Europe, right. And so the time difference, but they're amazing. So we're going to pull 3 cards for today. On Tuesdays as well, based on the Al Gore rhythm, or lack thereof, with Al Gore. Remember, Tipper Gore got rid of all the music there, or tried to. So Al Gore has no rhythm. But based on the algorithm, you can't post too often on YouTube at the same time on a day. So today, being as though we've got today and then the live tonight, we're not going to have an ISIS card today. On Tuesdays, you may see because I'll throw off the algorithm. You can actually post too much on YouTube, and then not a fun deal as a small channel. When you reach 10,000, they don't care. You can post all you want. But you actually have to play games with the algorithm on YouTube, and part of the game is that you don't post too much, but you don't post too little. It's like that happy and me. So you'll see a short from me later today off of the channelings. You can do that, but otherwise 2 posts, and that's it. So if I did another one, you may not get the notification for the live, actually, because that would be a third. So there we go. So on Tuesdays or double days, you may still see it. It just depends. But you may not see ISIS or Kuan Yin due to the funness of living within the matrix of YouTube. We try to step out of the matrix, but sadly, we have to use their tools in order to live in there, to function in our universe. So again, Elon Musk, if you're watching, can you create a tool that we don't have to deal with their universe? That was really weird. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some cards here. We're going to pull 3 cards for today. Again, this is Blindly Inspired's gift. Yesterday we used Millie's. The Light Seer deck, which is if you want a deck and you're trying to balance out your dark and your light, the Light Seer deck is amazing because it gives you your shadow side as well. And you cannot do this without acknowledging your shadow side, or you'll be lying to yourself. And you will not ascend. You cannot ignore your darkness and think you're ascending. You can try, but exactly. All right. Today's first card is the Heart Flame. So I have not read the book. The book this is huge. So this is in alphabetical order. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Heart Flame. There we go. The Heart Flame. So there it is. Let me show you the book. This is huge. I'm trying to read this stuff. In the embrace of Archangel Raphael, you find solace, as I am here with you, cloaked in love divine. Should you feel drawn to this card, it may be your heart has retracted. Sacred scarred by past hurt or betrayal or vulnerability once cherished, you might have led to heartache, including a sense of defensiveness within your heart. So there we go. So I know there's a few of you out there, I'm sure, who have some blocked heart chakras for sure. And so Archangel Raphael is wanting to unblock your heart chakra. We're going to do 2 more cards for the group today. Ooh, Kali. All right. So Kali's asking you to, we're not going to pull that up. Seek change. You can see what you want into the card there, but that's Kali coming in. So if you know Kali's energy, seek change within yourself by finding your heart flame. I'm beginning to see this here. There's a combo here. And then the third card. All right. This has been coming up a lot in other readings. And Adam had mentioned this a few times as well. As a matter of fact, he's going to be doing his mediumship. So if you want a link, info between the worlds there at Adam, or the Medium channel is doing his mediumship on Wednesday night. So there you go. So if you go on Adam's channel there's a community thing, and you get a Zoom link for that. So there we go. And so speaking of that, then we have the Galactic White Horse. I'll throw a 4th card out. We'll see what happens here, just to round it up. But that would be connecting with your ancestors. So in order to seek change, I get the order to find your heart. If you're missing your heart chakra, be the change you're looking for by connecting with your ancestors. And I highly recommend signing up for Adam's Mediumship tomorrow night, which is free. We're going to take one last card here. I'm going to cut the deck. Take the bottom one. There it is. Your Akashic Record. So, these all tie together here. In order for you to find change, you got to realize what cycle you're really in. All of us are here, and I'll show you the card again. All of us, you can ground it on the card. All of us are here in a karmic cycle of some sort. You're not just here. Earth is closed to like tourist visas and first timers. Everybody on planet Earth who is here right now has been here at least once. This is not a brand new soul stop. We're not ascending with the new souls coming in, dervishing around and playing idiocracy on planet Earth. Well, planet Earth has turned idiocracy, but we're not. Nonetheless, the new souls that wouldn't even understand that are not here dervishing around. So if you're here watching this on YouTube, then you are here in a somewhat energetic cycle of lifetimes. You are here with a purpose larger than whatever you do for a living or whatever you did for a living or any of that, or to raise children. You are here to learn something specific, and that's eventually best as we can, we're going to get in the past life. That's why the Akashic Record. In order for you to really figure out, make the change in your universe that you're looking for, you need to get into your Akashic. And we will have Viviani on here next week who can begin to help you do that. As if you can get into your Akashic, then you can peel back what's going on and why, what cycle you created for yourself, and what your core trauma is. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here spinning my wheels, realizing, why do I think everyone's trying to abandon me? When nobody really is, but it's my abandonment, my core abandonment wound. So I see everything under the guise of abandonment, because I was abandoned by my mom 7 lifetimes ago in Scotland or Ireland. That's maybe why we watched John Binney. But yeah, so when I had the past life regression session, I could see her literally me off the horse, hand me over to somebody, and Green Hills over here, and green grass, and she's in a green dress, long green dress. And there's the horse, and there's the guy in the sword, and he's got a sash on and a kilt of some sort. Everybody wore kilts back then. And here you go, and she goes that way. And that's it. That's my core trauma. So if you can get to that, you can heal it. You don't have to get to the core trauma, but it certainly helps. And we're all in cycles of some fashion or another, whatever that may be for you. And if you sit down, could it be narcissistic abuse? I'm sure there's a few going through that in the chat. Could it be abandonment? Could it be worthiness issues? There's a trillion different things that you created for yourself, mind you, in your own universe to bring. Stoney's, what did you create in your universe, traumatically speaking? What are you carrying or living through so that you can wake up to realize that you're source? Because unfortunately in this realm, we cannot wake up. We don't wake up through happiness or through joy or what have you. If our universe was great, if everything was smooth and easy and chill in our universes, then we would have absolutely no need to ascend. We wouldn't know. It's just only through the pain that you can ascend. And so the question with the Akashic card specifically, and it's always going to show up, at least if you're really looking to heal, is what is it that you set up in your Akashic? And there are some techniques. This is going to be the crazy one here. There are some techniques you can use to reach your Akashic as well. We've got to realize that if this is your universe, this is going to be a crazy technique here. And if you're watching this, I'll share it with you. We do a lot of stuff. We cast spells into our universe and whatnot. And it's nice to see you in the chat, Stoney and Anna. I'm grateful for both of you there. But we say a lot of energetic stuff. We do a lot of things that we may want to take back in our universe, right? We do a lot of that cancel and clear and release. But if you really break it down, the veil between where you are on Earth, right, and your Akashic and whatnot, it's just an energetic veil. So instead of doing that, what I do, and I've only started doing this, and this was what I got from Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and it's going to sound crazy, but it's really not. And if you get it, start trying this. I literally slide open the door, right? I already am in communication personally. If I close my eyes and center down, I can get direct communication with my council of elders. So if I say, am I on the right path? I don't see anything. I see a boardroom. Looks like a boardroom from like some like law firm with like wood, and I can get thumbs up and thumbs down. All I can get, but I can get that. And that's my council of elders. Everybody has a council of elders. That's whom you communicate with, who you sit with to figure out your path. Like you have your Akashic Records keeper there, like the person on the stenotype typing as you're sitting there, so to speak, as you're sitting in your meeting with your council of elders. Your guardian angel may be there, may not be, but whatnot. It's your family members may be there. And you may even have those in your soul family, soul group, who you reincarnate with. And if you look at your energetics and you really want to get crazy, start looking at the people in your universe. And I can state this. What are the odds that 4 of the people in my universe all come from Cleveland, right? They'll sound the same. They'll kind of look the same, but they'll come from Cleveland, Ohio. I don't know anything Cleveland, Ohio, but 4 people I know I'll circle from Cleveland. Things like that. Start seeing the connections, and you'll start seeing it more and more. You guys are all from the large portion of you, not Stony. Stony's from Louisville, and I used to live in Kentucky. So there's everything loops. If you're beginning to see that, slow down in your universe, and you'll see that. And I'm going to bring in Saint Germain here. He's wanting to jump in. So we're going to bring in Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael to continue the energetic conversation here. John Binney gave me a lovely Akashic reading yesterday. She did, blessed. I missed a lot of that in travels and whatnot, doing what I needed to take care of, so I couldn't hear all of it. But if you did, I might go back and try to find that, Suzette. I'd be curious. You're on here. I love this. And another fashion here, and this is something else to think about. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3. If you've never seen a channeler before, I'm a conscious channeler. I channel with my eyes open. I drink coffee. Eventually, we may do cooking with Saint Germain. We're not going to do driving or piloting an airplane with Saint Germain. We are not going to do any of that. No skydiving with Saint Germain, and no mountain climbing with Saint Germain. So, but otherwise, you may see basic stuff like cooking with Saint Germain or doing tarot cards with Saint Germain. But nonetheless, all right. So we're going to channel in 5, 4, 3. I count down just to center myself, but there's really no need anymore. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and good dawning and welcome. We are Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael, and we are channeling through Josh for you, to you today, this dawning, and we are grateful for you. So yes, you live in there. We are talking about energetics in your universe, right? We are talking about in your universe. If you slow down in your universe and you look around at the people who are in your universe, you're going to find that the people in your universe are relatively similar. I'm going to repeat that. You're going to find that the people in your universe, and we're not talking about their positive or negative energetics, or if you are trauma bonded with them, or if they're karmic people or whatnot. We're not talking about any of that. We're just talking about the people that you are in your universe. What is the odds? For example, that Stony Throat, she is in the Louisville, in the Kentucky, right? But what is the odds that Josh used to live in northern Kentucky, an hour and a half away from Louisville, right? And he had been to the Louisville, used to go every month to Louisville. And he knows Louisville, kind of not intimately, but well enough, right? He'd been to the Jeff Ruby at Louisville. He'd been to all kinds of places, Joshua Downs, you name it. And he worked for the largest employer in Louisville, which was Humana Health, next to the university. The Humana Health Insurance. So there you go. So how did that happen? There's no coincidences in your universe. Everybody you are talking to, everybody who's in the chat, you all knew each other before. There are no coincidences when groups get together. We are talking about the cruise ship or something, but when we are talking like this, where we are coming together in the dining, where Helene finds Josh on Inspire Nation, and now she is sitting here, and when we find Lara B, where she's coming from, and Millie and Stony Throats, she is coming from Louisville, and the only reason Stony is here is because of Millie, and then Millie brought Josh into Stony's universe. There are no coincidences. This is all a grand energetic play. This is all a grand design, so to speak. You are here because you are meant to be here. These are all the energetics that you already know. So Millie already knows Stony. Well, Millie knows Stony anyways, but Millie and Anna and Suzette and Laura, energetically speaking, you are contracted to be here. You are sitting here for a reason. And you are sitting here with purpose. Are you in understanding of that? You are created this with purpose. You are in the etheric as well as you are sitting here. Remember, you are in two places at once. You are here on Earth, right? You are sitting here, you are looking at the sun, which is your white sun, or at least not the black hole sun, at least, right? Grateful. Nonetheless, it's the white sun, but nonetheless, better than the black hole sun. But yes, you have to love where you live. But you are sitting here on planet Earth, and you are all conglomerated together. What is the chances that you are Bunny Binsky and Angela, the grouping of people that you are generally showing up in the same dawning, in the same day, in the chat? What are the odds that the same people keep coming together, that the same energetics are forming a group, right? And then a lot of you even have the same ascension path, the same issue, so to speak. And so we are all kind of energetically speaking together as one, but nonetheless. So maybe we all agreed to be here in the ethereal, so to speak, to show up, to help each other in the now. Or maybe we are sitting there in the energetic ethereal, right? We are two places at once. You are here, but you are also there, right? So if you are there as well as you are here, then maybe when you are there, we are sitting together around the campfire, proverbial campfire, so to speak. Like we are going to go to Earth and figure ourselves out. But if you keep finding yourself energetically with these same people, then you are contracted. Like there's nobody here on planet Earth who is like tourist visa. You are not here. Unless you are like an alien or something and you just land on Earth. You did not come through anybody's birth canal for the first time in this lifetime. This is not your first rodeo, so to speak. And so think about it that way. You are here with a purpose. You are here to help find yourself. Your job on planet Earth is to be source. Nothing more. What you are doing is creating source on planet Earth. You are actualizing source. You are realizing that or not. Did you actualize yourself to realize that you are source? What is source doing? Source is realizing that source is source. You are actualizing source in yourself and for source as the greater source field in general. So there you go. But that is what you are here for. And if you have noticed then that all of the people in your universe are here for a specific reason. You are all here. Everybody's here to play their specific part in your play, not in their play, but in your play. Everybody's here for you. You create them into your universe. If you want to get crazy about it, that the reason why Josh created Henny in his universe because he needed to get out the rusty energies. There you go. And he created Anna in his universe and Stony Throats in his universe to get good greetings. And so you are creating these people. These people are mirrors of you in your own, like mirrors. You are throwing them, your energetics are throwing out and you are mirroring them right back to you. The question is, if you are not speaking with them, do these people even really exist? You are living in a non-localized toroidal field. So we are going to get into some energetics here. But if you are not seeing it, is it really there? It's like if the tree falls over in the woods, if there's nobody there to hear it, did it make any sound, is the question. We're not going to get too deep into that because you could kind of lose it into the esoterics of your energetic universe. But nonetheless, let's see what we have in the chat here. We're going to go through the chat. It is 11:11. So we are here. You see 11:11. That is your universe saying, hi, we are here. What are you doing? Can you slow down and look at yourself? I met Mr. Floyd, as he said on Michael Saller. Inspire a Nation, as I also met Bunny Binsky. We can read it in channel 2. And there as well. All right. We're going to ground in for a second. We have a visitor who may be showing up here. Dearie, it is I. It is Isis. Isis is coming through for you. I am here to tell you, dearies, to love each other. You are all my children. And I, Isis, dearies, am here for you. I have laid my protection on you. Can you not feel it? If you are in need, turn up your pyramid, dearie. I am here for you. Mother Isis is here to protect and love you. I work with many energetics, Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael being one. We are here to tell you that we love you. We are here in hopes that you love yourself. And Isis, dearies, wants you to know that you are protected, that you are loved, and that myself will be with you. We are asking you, as you go out into your universe, darlings, dearie, we are asking you to remember your pyramid of protection, to remember that you are the light, and to remember who you really are. Isis loves you and wants you to love yourself. We are asking you to remember that you are the love you've been looking for, dearies. You are the energetics you've been looking for, and you are your highest love. Dearies, remember, we are all the same energy. Mother Isis is no different than you. It is all love when it boils down to it. Do you love yourself? Can you love yourself? Can you show love to yourself, dearies? Remember, when you are out in your universe, and when we say universe, we are saying an out in your universe. We are just saying you're out of your house. When you're in your house, you're in your own little sphere, right? But when you are out interjected into the world, use your pyramid of protection. There are those out there, dearie, who are not of the light and the love. There are those out there, dearie, who do not wish you well. We give you the protection of the pyramid. For those who are of the light, need the protection from the dark. A lot of you find the darkness in your families. A lot of you find the darkness in your friends. And a lot of you find the darkness in your hearts. Turn it over to Mother Isis. See the love within your heart. See that you are no different than Mother Isis herself. You are not Sekhmet, of course, but you could be the same as Mother Isis. Feel the love. Allow the pyramid to protect you. And allow yourself to flow through your universe with the strength, knowing that Mother Isis is backing you up. Can you do that, dearies? We are asking for your faith. And if you find that you need extra energy, bring in Sekhmet. Find your internal. Call on Isis. Call on Saint Germain. But remember, dearies, you are the light that you are looking for. Is the pyramid of protection really coming from Isis? Or is it coming from your higher self? I do not want to answer that. But I want to say this much. Find the love in every situation. Find the love in what you do. Find the love in your heart when there is no love. When you are confronted with a choice of hate, fear, or love, what will you choose, dearie? What will you ground into, dearie? And how will you see your universe, dearie? What will you create? Will you create from love? Or will you create from hate? Or will you create from the same spark that Isis has in you, that you have in Isis? I love you. And I am grateful Saint Germain has stepped aside so that I could speak. I granted you the pyramid of protection which you have not been using in your universe because I love you. Josh has been working with me through the cards, and we agree not to throw cards on Tuesday. You are getting Isis right now. We do not want... The algorithm in your YouTube is not fast. But neither is life, darlings. But if you learn to understand that, then you can play the energetic games that YouTube is making you play, like not uploading 3 times in a day. So there you go, darlings. Be the love that you are looking for. Use my pyramid or not. It is up to you. You are the creator of your own grand energetics. Isis is just here to support you. There are many of you who come from my line and my lineage. There's one who's a part of the Order of the Melchizedek, but we're not going there right now. Just remember one thing. When you are sitting there feeling no love, you can call upon Isis. You can climb into your pyramid and feel the love. Or you can sit there thinking you are not loved, darling. Dearie, it is up to you. I love you. And I thank Raphael and Saint Germain for stepping aside and allowing this open channel to flow me through it. You will see more of me. I cannot say when, and I cannot say how or where. Well, how would be through Josh. Where? We have lots to discuss. You have lots to learn. All right, dearies. Josh has work to get to. So we are going to release this channel. Please use your pyramids wisely. Please use your pyramids of protection that I have granted you. Again, if you could see it, you wouldn't want to see it. You couldn't see through the wall, so to speak. I love you. Act in love for yourself. Act in love for others, dearie. Be the love you want in your universe. Until next time, my loves. Oh. All right, that was... Saint Germain is still here, but he is... All right, so you have seen, there you go. So Isis has come through. We are going to say goodbye to the channeling for today, although for Josh, he hears from me so every so often. But Saint Germain is going to pick one more card. We're going to clear off the energetics. Okay, I can do Raphael. You are right here. So show me a card. We are going to do that card, but we don't even know what to do. Ha! There you go. It is me. We have picked my card. There's no coincidences in your universe. Right there, Saint Germain. Right there. Right there, Saint Germain. So we have picked the Saint Germain card, of course, because I know where I am in my own in the deck, and Raphael knows where he is. So there we go. You are picked the lens of love, which is how we see our universe, right? Saint Germain. We want you to see it through a lens of love. This is what Isis was saying all along. So there you go. You will see the Saint Germain. There's no coincidences. There you go. So I bring myself out in my own card. How is that? Although there is another one. The Violet Flame is hiding in that too. But the Violet Flame is always hiding in you. So there we go. So we are going to release this transmission through Josh, as Isis had come through and then Saint Germain was still there. So we can layer the channeling, right? We could do Isis and Saint Germain. We have Sekhmet on top. We can have a sandwich of channeling, right? but we're not going to do that. We are going to release Josh back to himself, and then we are going to release Good Dunning because he has to go to work. So there we go. So releasing transmission completely. There we go. All right. A double channeling there. So we had, and then Saint Germain had literally random cards here. Which one do we get? Oh, there we go. Another random card. How about Sekhmet for you? So you don't think these things are real? I'm just flip cards. Sekhmet falls out as the top card. So there's Sekhmet. We just talked with Sekhmet. And Saint Germain. Out of all of these cards, this one's fell out. So, do you not see coincidences or lack of in your universe? All right, who else we got here? Two more cards right here. Starseed Origin. They're all Starseeds. There's not too many people like Druid energy, like old Earth energy, but not in this. And then we have self-love. So all right. But what are the odds that Saint Germain came through? There are no coincidences, and there are 50-something cards in this deck. So there you go. Thank you. I'm blown away. And Isis loves you. So yeah, there'll be more Isis. I channeled Isis about a week ago, and she's been sitting like right here, wanting to come out as well, dearies. That's her tag. Is when you see me here, dearie, and she's darling and dearie. But I've heard that before through other Isis channelers, dearie. So it's not just me. So yeah, I don't remember much of that, but so yeah, so this will be Isis's first channeling, and I'm so grateful that you guys are here for that. And as well, Saint Germain, who can alchemize his own card out of 52 of them. I think that's how many are in the deck. And pull his own card out, along with Sekhmet. Where's Sekhmet go? So Sekhmet wanted to say hello. And Sekhmet's been around. And so how do we pull Sekhmet? And these were literally I just picked them up and stuck them over here. Just in a pile. So we'll pull one more and just see. There's no coincidences, right? It's just a living universe. All right, so this one's a good one. This one is for you guys, the collective. And there are a lot of you here at a choice point. Maybe backwards. I don't know. So if you're having a choice point in your universe, you need to make a choice. Call on Sekhmet, Isis, and Saint Germain. All right, I love you guys. I do have to get to work. So I will see you guys tonight. It's a 2 for Tuesday. So tonight we have Laura B doing cards and Oracle for us as well. And we've got it all set up through StreamYard. And Laura, if you can join me about 10 minutes early, we'll get it all on the StreamYard there and we'll get it all figured out. And so I'll see you tonight. That's 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. And those, if you're on the West Coast there, and sorry that you're coming home from work or what have you. But it's kind of hard when you're in the mountain time zone. It's the forgotten time zone. So, which is really weird. So, like, we get stuff at the weirdest time. We don't get the split like the West Coast does. So we get sporting events at like 4 o'clock, like odd times. It's really weird. But I don't watch a lot of TV, so that's really when you see the difference. And again, I hope Suzette and Laura had the most amazing birthdays yesterday. And we can still wish Laura the energetics of her birthday, in my opinion, last at least a week of that said person's birthday. So we're going to celebrate that tonight again for Laura and Suzette. And I wish them the most amazing tandem 9/9 portal birthdays. How awesome is that, right? So from your end, from my end here, I wish you all the most awesomeness. Isis, dearies, loves you as well. And so we have Isis. So now it's Good Dawning, but we don't know really who's going to come in. It could be Saint Germain. It could be an Archangel Raphael. He doesn't channel on his own. And then he hasn't. Sekhmet and Isis. And I think you're beginning to understand, hopefully, that the Sekhmet energy is just more of that internal push energy. That's all. Sekhmet isn't looking to... We don't need to get Sekhmet drunk on anything to think that she's destroyed the world or anything else anymore. Sekhmet is in tandem with Isis, and she's the push that some of us need in our... There she goes on the bottom of the deck. I didn't even make this up. There you go. In our universe. I kid you not. The more you slow down, and it's insane, but it's true, it's your universe. And if you start saying that on a daily basis, this is my universe. I love my living universe. New project. 3 times a day. I want you to say, if you can do it, you don't have to do anything. But, I love my living universe. If you start saying that, watch out what happens, because it can be quite amazing. I love you. I'm grateful for all of you. Stay awesome and have the blessed and best day ever. And I will see you in the next, which will be tonight at 7 o'clock.